Jeffrey goes partying every weekend. He drinks loads and loads of alcohol to forget about his job and the life he hates. He tries to fuck women in the club every time, but they seem to never want him. Adonis. Adonis isn't engaged with partying, as it is only a compensation of you not liking yourself. He follows his purpose and really builds a life that he can be proud of in the future. I wasted literally years of my time partying, taking drugs like every single weekend, most of the time even under the week. I remember I was in school this one day and I meeted up with some friends before school and we would literally snort a line. I was in school, bro. I've sat in this classroom later then, literally blasted up my mind. And I didn't even associate with anyone in this class. They were like all younger. I've done this class the second time, so I just didn't associate with them. I was just sitting there alone. I remember when I had my headphones through my sleeve in my palm, so I would literally sit in this classroom like this and would listen to music. Imagine how fucked you need to be to literally take drugs just to do nothing. Sit in class, bro. This is fucked, bro. Honestly. And it took me literally years to realize why you even take drugs. And most people will probably never even come to this realization. And I'm really grateful that I got it in this age, bro. You literally just take drugs because you don't like the person that you are right now. Think about this, bro. You're just taking drugs, you're just drinking alcohol, you're just eating sugar, bro, because you don't like the person that you are right now. That's the only reason, bro. That's the only reason you don't like your life. So you try to escape from it somehow. You binge watch Netflix. You go partying every weekend. You take drugs. You eat sugar. All those things give you this sense of being okay in the storm. And that's crazy, bro. Like, all those things are just designed for us to get this feeling. So literally everybody that goes partying, bro, in my opinion, you're either one of them. Either you want the attention or you want to escape the reality. There's only these two, bro. These are the only two. So if you go partying, bro, it's literally one of them. And if you say this is not true, I just want to have fun, bro, why do you want to have fun? Because your life isn't fun, so you need to simulate it somehow. You need to drink alcohol. You need to scroll on Instagram. You need to watch this Netflix show because it is fun. Let me tell you something. It's really not fun, bro. You know what is fun? Having a life that you enjoy. Following your purpose. Bro, that's the only fun that you should have. And that's even the biggest fun that you could have. There's nothing more enjoyable than a life that you love. And if you never experienced this, I feel really sorry for you. And that's why I make these videos. I want you to experience this too, because this is just great, bro. So there are a few things about this going partying and shit like this. Enjoying your life is so common in our society to see this living your life as going partying in your 20s. You probably have this picture in your mind of living your life. Did you've probably seen this movie Project X, where they make this massive party? That's probably your picture that you got in your mind when you think about living your life. And that's honestly fucked. We need to change this. It's honestly fucked that you see living your life as harming your body, harming your mind, literally making you unhappy for some simulated fun that isn't even that great if you really think about it. You're drinking poison to get dizzy. What is fun about this? There's nothing fun about this. So you might now be in this mindset of not knowing what to do if you don't do those things. And I was in this mindset for a long time. So I would literally smoke every day for years, bro. I would smoke every day for years. And I've tried to quit a few times. And always there was this thought, what should I do else? Life is not enjoyable if I don't smoke. And that's the problem. You didn't change the cause. You just try to change the effect. If you're not familiar with this principle of cause and effect, it's literally just that something causes an effect. And people try to change the effect, but the cause is still there. So the effect will always reoccur if it even goes away. So what we really need to change is the cause. I've had this one friend, and he needed to go to jail for a year. We were like smoking heavily every single day, and he needed to go to jail. Obviously, he can't smoke in there. So he came back and he told me, I don't want to smoke anymore. It feels so great. And then a few days later, literally, I think 3 days later, he would smoke again. You know why? Because he just tried to change the effect. The cause was still there. So what is the cause? Your life. Your way of living, basically. Your way of living is the cause for your addictions, for your bad habits. Obviously, your bad habits also result in this way of living, so you need to change the bad habits. But in order to change them, you also need to build up new good habits. I've made a complete video about building the life that you want, the life that will make you feel good. And it's called How to Take Back Control Over Your Life. I really recommend you watch this video and then come back to here. So if you now change your way of living, you can now get away from all these bad things that you do, like partying, eating sugar, literally harming your body in any kind of way. So now we need to get good things that we can do. So how should you really use your 20s? And that's an question I can't give you a direct answer because it depends on yourself. There is no universal thing that I can tell you, but it is linked with your purpose. If you are a masculine man, you will always thrive to live up your purpose, live up to your purpose. If you haven't discovered your purpose yet, I really recommend you do this practice. You should turn off every distractions, like turn off your phone for a few days, literally not go on your phone for a single second for a few days. Don't watch YouTube, don't read books, don't do anything. The only thing you'll do is literally stare at your wall and journal. Journal your thoughts, what is coming up to your mind. And I will tell you that this might seem so odd. And I was actually afraid to really discover my purpose. I knew this technique for literally probably half a year or even more before I really did it. Because I was afraid that the thing that I'm doing currently is not linked to my purpose in any kind of way. And this fear is reasonable because your purpose is probably not linked with the thing that you're doing right now, with the work that you're doing right now, with the thing that you spend your time with right now. So it is really necessary for you to do this practice, because in the end it won't change it. There's no point in you proceeding in this thing. There's no point in doing something that is not linked with your purpose. At all, bro. At all. There's no fucking point in you doing something that is not linked with your purpose. It won't fulfill you. It won't bring you a happy life. You will always feel like something is missing inside of you. As a masculine man, your purpose is deeply linked with your core. If you're not familiar with those spiritual things, I really recommend you read this book. 1 second. The Way of the Superior Man. It literally goes through how to discover your purpose, how to live like a real man. And this is really important because then you will feel fulfilled no matter what. I've literally had the life that would give me the most happiness, but I still felt like something is missing. And deep down, I knew that it was my purpose, but I really didn't want to discover it, as it is probably not the thing that I was doing. So you really should have the courage to discover your purpose. And once you've discovered your purpose, you should really live up to this purpose. You should devote your whole life to it. Most of the time you should spend working on your purpose, working on something that really means something to you. And I can give you another tip to discovering your purpose, and it's about desires. Because most of the time you desire something that doesn't really come from you. We get conditioned with all those different desires that we think that are ours. But there are so many layers laid on top of your core desire, your purpose. And to really discover your real purpose, you need to throw away all those other desires, because these desires won't bring you anything. And how to do this is to think to yourself, where did this come from? Is this really my desire? Is this my core desire? Or is this just something else? Like with social media, you probably don't want money, bro. This might seem so odd to you, but you probably don't want money. You don't want this watch, you don't want this car. It won't bring you anything, bro. What really brings you something is working for something you really, truly care about. Helping people. These things that might sound uncool are probably the thing that you should do, that will bring you the most fulfillment in your life. So you really should get off with these desires. And you will live the life that is just perfect for you. This life is literally awesome, bro. This will bring you the joy. Not those things like money and shit like this. Achieving those things will bring you nothing, honestly. What really brings you this enjoyment, this happiness in your life is literally waking up at 5 a.m., working on something that you truly care about, making progress on this thing, eating healthy, going to the gym, bro, and then sleeping. This normal, this ordinary life, bro. Not ordinary, bro, but simple. This simple life will actually bring you the most joy and make you the happiest man you could ever be. And it's so fucked that all these media things are actually aiming to undermine this. You probably think that this life is not cool. And I would think like this too, but it really brings you the most joy. And in the end, what is everything aiming towards? You hope to get happy by getting this money. You hope to get happy by getting this watch, this car, this whatever, this huge apartment, this house, bro. You hope it will give you some kind of fulfillment, but it actually won't. So you need to be humble enough to really think to yourself, is this really giving me anything? Do you really think this thing that you desire right now will bring you anything, bro? I've wanted watches. I've wanted this Lamborghini, bro. I wanted everything, bro. But in the end, I know that these things won't bring me anything. They're just materialistic. And my dad told me this also. He told me he bought this sports car, and he would drive on the highway like super fast, and he was alone. And he told me he didn't feel good. He felt like this was a lonely enjoyment. He couldn't share it with anyone. He wasn't happy in this moment. And I truly understand this. I truly understand this, because this won't make you happy. So there's no point in chasing after those things. There is a point in chasing after your purpose, finding your purpose and living up to it fully. This is the only thing that you as a masculine man should focus on. The only thing, literally the only thing. So if you want my personal help with this topic or another one, completely about self-improvement, I can definitely help you. I've got the link in the description, and we'll have a talk and I see how exactly we can boost your progress. Have a good one.